officiating crew. We're underway. Wisconsin controls the tip.
And right now, Purdue goes a little bit.
A.J. Storr averaging 16.5 points per game.
And here's the match. The zone up in the lane by Edey. He is not actually playing anybody, Bird. They're going to give Wall the outside shot. He is great off the bounce and around the rim. Not quite as advantageous away.
Off the wall miss, Braden Smith coming off a 16-assist game in that overtime win against Northwestern on Wednesday night.
This kid's become a big-time choreographer. Finds people, runs the set. This is what they like, the ball screen and roll. He can make it. How are you going to guard it?
Jumper rims out, rebound, knocked off the hand of Kaufman-Renn. And now it's Hepburn running the show for the Badgers. Klesmit off the screen.
And a dribble handoff to Klesmit. Excellent offensive player. Storr loves to load up whenever he can.
Rims out on a three, rebound Wall. Putback goes, Wisconsin on the board. Tyler Wall, the experienced senior out of Lakeville, Minnesota. And a 2-0 lead for the Badgers.
Bird, you're going to see a lot of these ball screens and rolls trying to get a lob and staying at home here. Chucky with a good job closes the walk.
So a turnover, travel.
A little post up for Hepburn.
Turnaround off the rim. And the rebound controlled by Kaufman-Renn, redshirt sophomore from Sellersburg, Indiana.
A nice bookend inside. Renn with this guy. He's wide open on the double. No vision.
Gives it up. Lawyer, the teardrop doesn't go. Rebounded by Crowell.
An open floor run if they go.
Storr inside. Klesmit with the finish.
Great kick out. The speed of Klesmit.
Wisconsin is 11-1 at home this season. The only loss came to Tennessee.
This is a direct post up now. And they're going to dig, and there's a triple.
Kick out. Smith. Near turnover. They retain it with 9 to shoot.
Renn really good with the drop step. Nice jump hook.
Doesn't go. Rebound. Edey. He's fouled on the inside.
It might be Wall. It's made this offense so prolific.
In and out for Edey. Purdue had 46 free throw attempts against Northwestern. He has excellent eye contact that leads to 1 out of 2.
How would you know?
I wouldn't be able to see it from that particular angle down on the floor.
Spot.
Nor would you.
No.
Nor would anybody except Georgie Murasov.
I interviewed him. I had shoulder surgery.
the full extension on the mic. Kick it around the perimeter. Storr got off to the hot start the other night. The pull-up pop doesn't go.
That for him, that's a really good shot, though. Edey's just zoning it up. I think you're going to have to get those little mid-range jumpers.
Purdue has won 6 in a row. Lawyer on the move. And that ball is out of bounds. It was tipped by Wall. Jones, the trigger man. Purdue is 0 of 4 to start. And there is one way to cash in with Lawyer.
Klesmit could have taken a shortcut there, trailed him. Easy deuce.
Early touch, Crowell.
They want him to be a little more aggressive if he can.
Edey on the help initially.
Not a good pass.
Thought there would be a cutter. Smith steps in front. Break opportunity, Purdue. Bounced off the hands of Lawyer.
They are tough in that early offense, whether it's a pull-up by Smith or a slap back, in that case, the Lawyer.
Jumper, Smith, yes, sir.
He has an air about him, this kid. Leadership qualities, toughness, trying to ice it.
Great instinct, sophomore from Westfield,
Blow
Indiana.
by Storr.
Nice adjustment, A.J. Storr on the reversal.
And Edey that time stayed at the foul line, was a late cover. Beautiful bounce to the tin.
Storr is highly skilled and has a very high ceiling out of Rockford, Illinois. Lawyer, feed the post. Edey off the double. Contact with Kaufman-Renn.
Renn giving distance.
Lawyer gives it up. Turnover. Here's Wall. Crowell keep it moving. Klesmit.
Nice play. Credit to them.
On a pick and roll.
How good was that? They got Edey in Never Land. Couldn't handle the roll. Nice little bounce pass.
Crowell did not have a field goal against Nebraska. He was 0 of 2. Both of those shots were from three-point territory.
They need he and Wall to get some numbers.
And a poke to the face. Braden Smith took one to the eye. He put some English on that pass for Kaufman-Wren. Spin. The flip goes. And Smith's in some trouble here. He's trying to shake off a right eye issue.
Took a little late. Hepburn down to help on the dig. He can shoot it. You got to play him. You can't hide.
It's Klesmit for three.
Going under. You pay dearly.
11-7, Wisconsin in front.
I think the guards have to do some damage now, whether it's Jones or Smith.
Edey couldn't get it to him.
Nice
Up
give.
the floor. Storr. Oh, balance. He's fouled. And free throws coming for A.J. Storr. His first action, and Connor Asijan, the sophomore, in as well. First free throw from Storr comes up short. He's shooting it at 83% at the line. Excellent two-way player. His ability to get to the rim, leaping skills, most points per game by a newcomer in the conference.
Well, like you, we need you for this broadcast. I think his involvement with Wisconsin has changed and meshed their offense in a beautiful fashion.
So Blackwell checks in, the freshman from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, replacing Storr.
Another good addition. In the same light as Storr, can be creative, beats you with the bounce. He's got him pinned, you got to get it.
Purdue has made 3 straight after missing its first 4 attempts of the day.
Klesmit with a nice little shortcut on that handle.
Morton not looking to shoot.
Offense.
It's going the other way.
A little stagger, using post bumps to see you can really drill it. And so can this kid on a pick and pop. He's going to be a terrific player in Wisconsin winter.
Carter Gilmore also in. Here's Blackwell. Oh, back door, but Asijan couldn't catch it. Turnover, Wisconsin. Smith feed it early. To the corner, the jumper doesn't go for Gillis. And a foul inside as Edey was surrounded by Badgers.
Boy, you dodged one. I would pay a lot of money. You're a tennis guy.
They're deep, and Greg Gard is not afraid to go to his bench and then use a mesh of starters and reserves.
And it's easier for him, I think, because the structure is there, the element of the offense. Only a couple of guys can sway from it. Others have to play right within the system. Little pin again for Asijan. Love this kid's attitude. Was a starter most of last year. Really a good supporter on the bench. He can shoot it.
Lets it fly. Asijan too strong. Rebounded by Edey. Wisconsin up by 3. 7 minutes gone by in this first half.
Late on Lawyer. It's going to cost them.
Lawyer, the floater goes, and the foul.
Smith gave it up. The Lawyer wide open. A little tardy coverage by the Badgers.
For Lawyer, his numbers have actually been better on the road than they've been at home.
But you seldom hear that, right?
Yeah. So Purdue going a little deeper as well.
The last 8 games, he's been shooting it terrific. 50%, 5 of 10 from 3.
And we're tied at 12.
Real small now. You can go inside the wall if you'd like. Between he and Crowell.
Hepburn trying to make it happen.
Take advantage. Crowell's got his guy.
Shot clock is winding down. Wall, tough move for Tyler Wall. Off the window.
But you got to search when the big guy is out. Take advantage. Get some easy ones at the 10.
This Purdue team is number 2 in the country in three-point shooting, 40.4%. Smith, beautiful looking stroke for Brady Smith.
And he's one of the reasons, too. Confident from deep now. Terrific passer, too, particularly dribbling right, looking opposite.
Mr. Basketball in the state of Indiana.
How do you see Crowell on the box, though?
Asijan thought about it. Feed it to the outside. Blackwell got a 3.
Big time prospect. Brings that element. Off the bounce, some speed.
versatile John Blackwell. His dad Glenn played at Illinois, averaged 12 points per game as a senior for the Fighting Illini. Contact and a foul out front on Blackwell as Smith hits the deck.
We'll get to see them next week.
How about some early thoughts here, what you've seen?
Well, I just like what they've been able to do when Edey is out of the game. A lot more motion. Really didn't get many post-ups. But Wall got to the rim once. Again, resting in with the one.
Lance Jones misses on the runner. Wisconsin has 6 assists on 7 made field goals, so they're spreading it around here in the first half.
They just can't crowd the ball low.
Kick it out. Blackwell, head and shoulder fake. He got caught up in the same area as Crowell, who now posts up. Shot clock is winding down. Crowell
nice
to the cutter. The layup doesn't go for Storr.
Yeah, you've got to do that. You've got to dive on doubles. Same with Purdue.
Jones streaking up the floor.
Step back.
The pull-up goes down for Lance Jones. He has really played with confidence. The transfer from Southern Illinois.
Seamless addition to this program, too. A lot of teams have put 3, 4, and 5 new recruits in. This doesn't happen as quickly. It certainly has at Purdue.
The Wisconsin lead is 1. Crowell double team along the baseline. Now it's Storr who can create his own shot. Feed it from Wall. Shot clock again is winding down. In a crowd, Wall off the window, and Purdue gang rebounding.
You watch Purdue, defensively they are flawless. Great communication, great help.
Jones denied. He runs into the wall. Tie up. Possession arrow to the Boilermakers. Lob it in long for Kaufman-Wren. Now they get Smith involved on the outside.
This is what they love. Now get him in motion, and you really are going to show. You don't show. That's what Smith can do.
Knockdown shooter, Braden Smith. He is shooting it at 46% overall, 43% from three-point territory. They started 0 of 4. They've made 7 of their last 10 shots to take a 1-point lead.
They were looking to get that mid-range jumper because of Edey.
Wall surveys. Feed it for Crowell.
Somebody's got to get available.
Edey is lurking. And a foul called on Kaufman-Wren trying to body up. The issue for Wisconsin after halftime against Nebraska, turnovers. Turned it over 10 times in the second half in OT. Klesmit takes a shot. He needs a moment. And an official timeout.
He's looking for the foul or sympathy or both.
Wisconsin retains, trailing 18-17.
Hepburn really hasn't done much damage. They got to get him going a little bit.
Too strong. He overcooked it. Rebound. What a save by Lance Jones for Purdue. Smith waits for his teammates.
But just a direct look would have given it to Edey.
Jones steps into it. Bottom back. A 3.
Well, does he get organized quickly? Big time release. And a tardy cover.
He has quickly become a fan favorite in West Lafayette.
And rightfully so.
Storr, the rainbow jumper, no. Flying in for the rebound, Kaufman-Wren. He's averaging 4.5 boards per game. After a slow start, Purdue has found its footing. 8.5 to play. First half, they lead 21-17.
There's their horn set.
Edey, give it up. Oh, that's deep range. Lance Jones, no. Long rebound. It was tipped. So Smith can go back and get it. A reload here for Purdue. Smith makes his move. Pull up pop. Got him.
They're just going to run that unless you show. Defensively, got to step up a little bit. They're afraid of the roll and the big guy at the rim.
There's a fearless approach to Braden Smith's game. He is not intimidated.
Very confident player.
Klesmit drives, draws attention, fires, and connects a three.
Hepburn with the give back and the relocation of number 11. Gorgeous.
The transfer from Wofford is averaging 10 points per game.
There's a local kid having a ball.
Smith gets to the rim, +1.
And flexing. On time to the proper spot.
And now has 11 points. He shoots it at 76% at the free throw line. Chucky Hepburn is yet to score for Wisconsin, and now he's on the bench. They have held A.J. Storr in check. Klesmit has been the leading scorer thus far for Wisconsin.
It might be Storr time with this unit on the floor, too. Not afraid to go and attack.
Quick first step. Storr challenging Mount Edey and gets the roll.
I'll tell you what, that kid plays with a lot of confidence, upper body strength. How about the hang time?
Storr is an outstanding finisher around the rim. He cuts into the Purdue lead. It's now 4. Gillis gives it up.
There you go. That's usually when they're in trouble. Good defense too by Edey. Nice pump fake and a bite.
Short. Rebounded by Blackwell. Klesmit handling the point guard duties right now.
They can do a pick and pop with Winter. Kid's got a great stroke. Really point guard by committee, Bird.
Blackwell, the penetration. Gets cut off. The fade over Edey. Rebound in a crowd. It's Wall on the corkscrew.
Kid works consistently. So good around the rim.
6 points for Tyler Wall.
Now you get good shots, you're going to get rebounds.
And it gets the crowd re-energized here at Kohl Center. Smith goes down. He was looking for a call. Ball fake and a jumper. Jones short. Rebound. Gillis. Clear it. Smith lines it up. And another offensive board for Purdue. Jones, the blow-by for Lance Jones, the speed on display.
Boy, what a great read, too. Empty side to the tin.
7 points for Lance Jones. 28-24, Purdue.
Nice defense there with the leg. Offensive, yep.
It's going to be on Storr.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
7 of 8 at the free throw line. Wisconsin is 1 of 2. That's it.
This was quite an athlete. Heck of a baseball player when he was younger.
Feed it out front for Wall.
Nice use of the curl. Morton on the siege, knowing if he gets open, he can knock down a 3.
Storr. Wall off a double team. 6 to shoot. Now single coverage. Help once again. Shot clock is winding down. Can Asijian get a shot off cleanly? He does!
Pretty good pace.
Asijian with a corner pop.
How about Wall, though? Kept that dribble alive long enough for somebody to relocate.
That quick release from Connor Asijian worked to his advantage to beat the shot clock and cut the Purdue lead to 4. The former Milwaukee Brewer.
I do know that from games in the past.
It's been 3 minutes and 40 seconds since Purdue has had a field goal, and they lead at 32-28.
First time they've shown.
Dump it inside. Edey
Likes to get to that sweet spot.
Edey rims out. Rebounded by Crowell.
They took away the left shoulder.
We are under a minute to go now in this first half.
Took away the right shoulder, made him go left.
Lob it up. Storr the catch. The layup. 2-point game.
And Edey a little distant. Not located properly. Great take advantage.
Fans on their feet at Kohl Center. 9-second difference. Shot clock to game clock. Moyer. Lane opens up. Couldn't finish. Foul call. 18.8 on the clock.
Well, there's a confident player. Just a little hesitation.
Fletcher Loyer, sophomore. Braden Smith, sophomore. Shoots it at 86% at the line. Got to have shooters if you have Zach Edey in your lineup, and Loyer has been a perfect fit along with Smith. So that's 10 free throw attempts now for Purdue, just 2 for Wisconsin. 8 seconds left. Hepburn using the double screen out front. Now he draws Edey.
Nice
the cutter, and it's Wall on the finish. What a feed by Chucky Hepburn.
What a great set. Just the delay to freeze Edey, the dive to the rim, and
And the numbers way down. Edey is 1 of 4 from the field, 5 points, 5 rebounds. Purdue is getting it from other areas. Wisconsin with possession to open up, down by 2 at home against the second-ranked team in the country, Purdue. Wisconsin comes in number 6.
And there's the one-man zone. Red alone, and here comes the double. Somebody's got to dive to the rim, which they do. And they didn't replace in the corner.
Wall, kick, corner, Store. Off the mark. And the rebound to Purdue. Lance Jones handles it, and now into the hands of Braden Smith. Big first half for him. Wisconsin is now 3 of 9 from downtown.
Wall handled that back screen to the low post beautifully.
Smith, swing for Lawyer, looking down low.
A walk. Inadvertent whistle, maybe?
Now Braden Smith took another shot to the face.
And Griggs did a nice job with the defensive philosophy.
Kaufman-Renn
Nice
creating
step
space,
through.
gets in there for 2.
How about the footwork? He is a talented kid. With Edey on the floor, you don't see as much from him.
Wall. Is he going to challenge Edey?
He hit the real wall. For a moment.
Wall. The pivot and the points.
Impeccable footwork. Nothing like experience.
10 points.
Trying to go through Wren early here.
36-34. Jones tosses it up. Gets it to go. And the harm.
Tough and some strength. Trying to collaborate defensively.
You wonder if Lance Jones could end up being the missing piece from this Purdue team that had the early exit last season. The loss to FDU in the first round of the tournament as a 1 seed. 10 points now for him.
I tell our kids don't bring up the past.
I'm sorry, Bill. PTSD.
It's a bad memory, obviously.
Store hangs, tough angle, and Edey comes away with it.
He does get grappled on.
Smith looked early. Kaufman-Renn will vacate that area. Smith for Edey.
Likes this play. What
Double.
a nice 2-man play.
Dump down. Bodies go down. Kaufman-Renn along with Wall and a turnover.
Got 5 on 4 now.
Store against Lawyer. Klesmit on a spin.
Good defense.
Plenty of time on the shot clock. Wall isolation. Edey comes over. Feed it down low for Crowell.
There you go.
Before
the double occurs.
Stephen Crowell, outstanding footwork out of Eagan, Minnesota, Eastview High School. 4 points for Crowell. 3-point Purdue lead. Smith inside. Kaufman-Renn couldn't get it to go. Off the window.
Nice shot by Crowell.
Hepburn, early offense. Klesmit, the jumper, rims out. And Smith has got the rebound on the weak side.
And just that contest threw him off a little bit. What a counter.
Bullseye for Lance Jones. It's a triple.
Boy, they know how to bite you.
13 points for Jones. He averages 12.7, leads all scorers here this afternoon. Hepburn, feed it. Crowell. It's denied. And it's Edey.
And nobody helped Crowell out, though. Nowhere to look and find.
Smith circling, trying to find some space, and he got some contact from Crowell.
Nickel dimer Crowell. Nice cut
in
by Smith. So smart. Weren't prepared whatsoever on that baseline out of bounds.
13 now for Braden Smith. Store goes to the bench for the Badgers. 44-36 Purdue. Klesmit one-on-one with Gillis.
Now Winter's got what he wants there with Lawyer. I'd post him.
This is the largest lead of the day for the Boilermakers.
Nice cut.
And the finish by Blackwell.
What a nice find. Nice catchable bounce pass.
Blackwell moves so well on that cut to the rim.
Let's move Edey around. He can get some good things.
Bullet feed. Edey takes it off the glass and in for Zach Edey.
Smith with the find.
7 points, 7 rebounds, 2 blocks for Edey. Hepburn, the fadeaway. No, he can't buy one. Up the floor in a hurry. Smith for Jones. The jumper off the heel.
That's one of those you need a timeout on. Got to get a good one now. Stay in touch.
And it's going to be a foul on Jones over the top. (46-38) Purdue in front, out of the timeout. Carter Gilmore is in. Storr returns, launches, short out of 3.
That was a little bit of a settle. After the timeout, hit the high post and cut.
Badgers are now 3 of 11 from downtown.
Look at this alley-oop.
Oh, it's Edey upstairs. Tyrannosaurus with a jam.
Deception. Smith made people think Edey was coming to the foul line. Set that up beautifully.
10-point lead for Purdue. Storr takes it in. Had it negated, but a foul on Edey.
Look at that height and weight.
Right now after the free throw by Storr, it's 14-7 Purdue. This half has not done damage from the three-point strike like he did against Nebraska, especially in that first half on Thursday night.
You know, you're going to have losses this year. There are good teams, but this is one of the best teams, no question about it. Purdue, so many areas you try and take away. They got three-point shooters. That guy loading up. Very impossible to defend.
Soft touch for Edey. 10-point lead for Purdue.
The crowd now has Mason on him. I would get him to the low box area. You got Edey way out. He's got to beg for it.
Klesmit drives in, draws attention. The long stride, Storr, the flip, no. Rebounded by Jones.
Well guarded. Nice little double here.
Oh, the handles by Jones through 2 defenders.
A little magic.
And a kick ball as Smith was trying to feed it to the corner and Lawyer. Edey has now gone 74 straight games scoring in double figures. He topped the school record previously held by Rick Mount. Great scorer in his day. Jumper doesn't go for Gillis. He missed it from 3.
Well, you don't say that often this year, the way he's been stroking it.
Wisconsin is down by 10.
Rick Mount only 3 years,
That's
by the way.
Correct. Hepburn gives up his dribble.
Go quick.
Crowell. Edey rotates over. It's in and out for Crowell. Gillis the board.
I guess it's the Edey factor, though. The intimidation. The lumen's so big at the rim.
Handed off for Lawyer. Hard drive. Tough angle. Rebound. Wall had it. Out of bounds. Last touch by Purdue. Wisconsin and Purdue. This is a series that goes back to 1906. This is the 187th all-time meeting.
I was not there, Bird.
That was my next comment. You anticipated it.
The per diem was not quite the same.
Storr! On a scintillating drive to the rim, plus the foul.
That's what makes them different.
A.J. Storr. Can he heat up in the second half for Wisconsin? They cut it to 7. 12 points now for Storr on 4 of 12 shooting.
This is one of their favorite plays. They don't get it, really. They didn't get the back screen from Gillis.
Smith, flip it. Morton missed it. Heidi the board. Turnover taken away by Asijan.
Showed a little toughness. Heidi's got to pay attention to his season.
Denial there by Gillis. He knocked it off. and will play out of the post with Zach Edey based on their personnel.
Incredible. 20 wins, 14 of the 19 years. They're going to look here to stay in touch.
Connor Asijan out of the timeout always makes a coaching staff feel good when you execute at that level. It's 50-45 Purdue. Handed off for Smith. The penetration. Right. The flip goes for Braden Smith.
Well designed by Matt. A double curl. The second guy, Smith, going to that dominant hand. Clever.
Quiets the crowd for a moment. 15 points for Braden Smith. Asijan just made one. Now it's Wall one-on-one with Edey.
6 assists so far by Wall. Look at this.
Wall.
Stymie.
And knock away. Wall. Rejected by Edey.
And Martin part of the mix, too. A little slap away.
Third block of the day for Zach Edey. Looking down low. That's a high pass. There was a push underneath from Crowell.
A whirling dervish to no avail.
Edey back in. Travel. That is 7 turnovers now for Purdue, just 3 for Wisconsin. They had 16 against Nebraska.
Back your way in.
Crowell, help from Edey.
Nice
feed
cut.
it. And the finish by Asijan.
Gotta reread and replace.
52-47. Asijan has given them a little burst.
Push off.
A foul out front. Smith and Morton were there, and Hepburn got sandwiched in between.
That's where Jones takes over at the point.
Hepburn, the hesitation. Kick it out to the big man Crowell. 15 to shoot.
A lot more motion now.
Hepburn, stop and go. Bounce it. Wall! The deuce on the inside, challenging Edey.
Chucky with the dribble drive, and the ability of Wall to ward off.
11-4 run for the Badgers. The Purdue lead is down to 3. Jumper Jones, bingo, it's a 3.
This kid is a silencer. Utmost confidence on that offensive end.
55-49 Purdue. We have passed the halfway point of the second half, and a foul called against Purdue out front. It's Camden Heide. Storr comes to the ball. Storr, too much.
Nice rebound.
On CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus, Jones picks up his 3rd for the Boilermakers. Isolation, Crowell.
Somebody's got to get to the rim and look opposite. There you go.
Storr, give it up. And a rocket foul inside. On the drive by A.J. Storr. Purdue thought they had it locked down. A.J. Storr, the free throw line.
This kid at St. John's, 17 starts at the end of the year. Big UConn game. He loves the moment.
Very smooth skills, his ability to get to the basket.
Sophisticated learning process here in Wisconsin for him as well.
They are 5 of 5 at the free throw line in the second half. Now 6 of 7 overall.
A little double screen in a hold, I think.
Lawyer moving without the ball. Gets it inside and comes up short on the layup attempt, going the other way. This is a highly experienced team for Greg Gard. They went 20-15 last season, but just 9-11 in the Big Ten. They are 8-2 entering play today in the conference. Kick it out. Winner. Too strong on a 3-ball. Long rebound to Jones.
Wall almost had that weak side rebound. Where are you going?
He tried to split defenders, and he turns it into a tie-up. Possession arrow to Purdue. Very fortunate for the Boilermakers. Smith will lob it for Edey, then come to the ball. Gillis thought about it, defended by Wall. Dump it down low. Edey, ball fake. Edey, left hand, short. Offensive rebound. Swing it. Lawyer, the blow by. Foul is called.
They did a nice job on Edey that time.
It's in high school between his stint in Clarkson, Michigan, and then Fort Wayne, Indiana.
A lot of pressure on Winter now coming back on the floor.
They are protecting Crowell with those 4. Deep breath for Fletcher Lawyer. He averages 11.2 points per game, perfect at the line. Purdue is 20-2, 9-2 in the Big Ten.
Wall the point forward here, trying to keep the big guy away. Not much of a threat. He's made 3 this year from deep, but more of an inside player.
Here's Hepburn.
Pretty step through.
Steps through. Follow. Goes for Tyler Wall.
So alert. Astute. Nice timing as well.
14 points for Wall. Averages 11.2 per game. It's a 4-point game with Purdue in front. Smith. Fake it. Now Edey. Turns. Missed it on the flip. Rebound. Wisconsin's Winter.
Baptism of fire for Winter in this game.
Hepburn, the back in on Smith. Outside for Klesmit. Off the drive. Couldn't create space. Wall, attack mode. Kick. Klesmit floats it up. No good.
Great shot, though.
Rebounded by Gillis.
Wall's got great patience and control with that pivot foot.
Smith drives in. Banker slammed down. On a Zach attack.
You give him an assist?
No.
Oh, no. Smith just unloaded that. Figured the big guy was right at the tin.
59-53 Purdue. 13 points, 11 rebounds, 3 blocks for Zach Edey.
Jones has played store well. There's another settle.
Missed it.
Yeah,
and a foul against Wisconsin off the rebound.
He is a force.
In Matt Painter's eyes, it'll take a team that's willing to commit to him and work with him.
Well, they're going to get Winter here. I don't know what he can do, though. Edey really knows how to load up.
72% shooter, Zach Edey. Missed it. Back tap.
He's really gotten better free throws. The last game he struggled as well. He didn't have a bad stroke.
He is 3 of 5 today.
Brandon Brantley spent a lot of time looking at tape.
Get it inside for Wall.
You can't stand still on the wing. You got to help him. Look at this
circles on Edey. He is not in the least bit intimidated. Tyler Wall fearless and has cut it to 4.
He has really had a silent, quiet game.
He's got 16 points to lead the team. Smith pull-up jump. Doesn't go.
Nice
Edey
rebound.
Smothers the rebound. And the block outside as Klesmit got the extension in on Lance Jones with a jump shot out of bounds.
Screen the screener here. No, just a quick cut. Smith.
Feed it for Lawyer. Now it's Jones. Edey one-on-one against Winter. Short, shooting down on the rim. And the rebound to Blackwell for Wisconsin. The Badgers down by 4. Klesmit gives up his dribble. Out to Hepburn.
Boy, they have really forced him to use the counter on occasion. Edey. I like this set now. Keep Edey out of the lane as much as you can.
Handoff. Hepburn. Wall.
Oh, boy.
Way off. Wall knew the angle and loses it.
The effort of this kid is incredible.
He missed it badly off the glass, but knew where the ball was going to bounce and just stepped into the spot. Got a 2-point game. Purdue has missed 7 of its last 8 shots. Edey gets a touch and a whistle stops play. A hug against Wisconsin. Edey at the line. Missed it. Rebound Purdue. Gillis comes away with it right through the hands of Jones. He tracks it down with 4:19 to play. Jones, the dribble drive, gets to the rim for the deuce.
And that's because of Edey. Two guys were occupied playing him. The blow by 5-5.
19 second chance points now for the Boilermakers. They lead it 61-57. And a foul called before the attempt by Klesmit. Klesmit's brother Cal is a freshman at Northern Michigan. It's out of bounds. And it's off of Wisconsin. Klesmit upset it himself that he just missed the free throw.
87% shooter, too. He knows.
Storr was the only one that had gone to the line until that attempt by Klesmit. Get into a set. Jumper,
nice
Gillis, and partially blocked by Wall. Out of bounds.
Great effort. Both ends of the floor.
And Greg Gard has maintained the standard here in Madison. Purdue with possession, up by 4. Dump it in for Edey.
And he's got Storr back on the lines to get some there. That's tough. Not much you can do unless somebody digs and grabs the ball from the top. He was good enough to find, though.
The baby hook for Zach Edey puts Purdue in front 63-57. 15 points, 12 rebounds, 3 blocks. Storr, jab, jumper, short.
Well, it didn't take him long to try and light it. That was a challenge jumper, too.
Rebounded by Braden Smith, who continues to fill up the box score.
Just let it get a flow first.
6-point lead for Purdue.
Here we go again to that left shoulder.
Double team. They scrape at it. Triple team.
Oh, no.
A foul call. Wall came over as the 3rd defender.
There you go.
Missed the second. 64-57. Purdue. 3 minutes to go in regulation.
Chucky's got to create, either finish or find somebody.
Sejan back in. Wall makes his move.
Pretty. He's so good. So smart. Got away with the little chicken arm. Clever at the rim.
64-59 Boilermakers. 20. That's a season high for Tyler Wall.
He killed his dribble. They're trying to set up a dribble exchange.
Lawyer jumper.
Big time.
Fletcher Lawyer knocks it down from the outside.
Big time delivery.
11 points for Lawyer. The lead is 7.
So many guys can bite you with this Purdue team.
Wall look down low. He's going to take it inside. Short. Edey a factor defensively, altering the shot. We're going to hit the 2-minute mark with Purdue up by 7 with possession.
Boy, you've got Edey on your mind when you get to that rim.
Smith using the Edey screen. Smith's jumper doesn't go. Edey is there. And a foul call. Basket won't count.
He bodied him up. The belly bump.
Last meeting was March of last year. Purdue beat him 63-61. Edey had 17 points, 19 rebounds.
Disciple of his, particularly on that defensive end.
Brown makes a pair.
A little stretching of the floor. See if they create some action quick. A turnover.
Tight defense there from Hepburn. Smith
Nice
taken
hands.
away. Hepburn with a steal. Hepburn looking for the angle. Comes up short on the layup.
Look who's there.
It's Tyler Wall with the offensive board.
Incredible. Didn't give up on the play.
Down to 1:20 left. Blackwell stripped to the ball. He goes down hard. Out of bounds. 12 on the shot clock. 1:19 on the game clock. Wisconsin is down by 5.
Nice screen to get Klesmit that look.
Wall on a kick. A Sejan deep one. Off the rim.
Look who's
Wall
there.
the offensive board. Wall knocked away. Smith gets a piece, and it's a turnover. Jones rushing ahead. Jones takes it in for 2. Big bucket for Purdue.
Big turnaround. You're right. Smith with the active hands.
And another steal. Braden Smith knocked it away from Klesmit. Turnover. Foul called. The only place to see it is on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. Smith buries a pair.
And he is just the consummate director for this team.
Wisconsin 0 of 7 from three-point territory in the second half. They need points in a hurry. 43 seconds left.
And to run them off the threes. No threes.
Sejan rings out. Follow is there for Brown. Timeout. 37.7 to play. They send Edey to the other end. Lawyer runs the baseline, gets it ahead for Smith, and now he's going to play keep away. Smith loses it. Opportunity. Hepburn goes upstairs for the flush. They cut it to 5.
Smith really annoyed with himself on a cut to the top.
Change the inbounder. This time Jones gets it in. And it was Lawyer on the pass to Smith. Foul is called in the corner on Hepburn. 6 rebounds.
Can't look at it. That's as Greg is upset. But boy, they had him right where they needed him.
2 out of 2 for Smith, 72-65. Boilermakers down to 22 seconds left. Hepburn for Klesmit. Can't hit the 3. Rebound. Hepburn is fouled. So 2 free throws with 17.1 on the clock.
And a great look for Klesmit first.
First free throw attempt of the day. And he cuts it to 5.
Whoa, right away.
Lawyer gets it in. Ahead. Edey slams it down.
One way of closing the door. Go over the top and attack.
And a dagger dunk for Zach Edey.
They got a foul from the behind.
They will.
By Lawyer, I think.
Unnecessary for Purdue. You just back off at that point and let the clock take control. So Lawyer on the jump. It was really close. Hepburn makes a pair. 9 seconds left.
Not too many people in the front there.
Jones smaller than Lawyer. He's 6'1". Lawyer listed at 6'4", but he gets it. No, they switch it out. And a foul called
on Gillis. Mason.
Hepburn. Ball fake. Get it in. Winter. Short on a 3 ball. The rebound is grabbed by Lawyer. 86% on the season.
This kid's going to get better and better. Going to get stronger. This backcourt next year. Ooh. And they got a big guy coming in, they say, to replace Edey. High school kid they're very fond of.
And Lawyer earlier, where Wisconsin took exception, the fans thought he stepped over the line. You're allowed to get on the line. You can't cross the line on the toss-in. Final seconds. Jumper doesn't go. Purdue maintains sole possession of first place in the Big Ten. Hard-fought, well-earned 79-69 victory in Madison.